Gonna, we gotta start on. I got 4 helmets to do. Um, this one and 3 other ones. So we're gonna start on these, and let me get the laptop going. And I need to make sure I have this out of my way. That looks good. And we'll bring you in a little bit closer. There you go. Like I said, let me get the laptop going and we'll get started here. All right. All right, let me prepare these paint. I gotta get some cups, some lids. One, 2, 3. All right. First one. tell what's on there? Yeah, alright, that looks good. Put the lid on that one. This one. Right now I'm mixing up my paint, and I got 3 different metallics I'm mixing up right now. We're going to do metallic on 3 of these helmets for now. Hey, Dan! Oh, I forget to... where'd my reducer go? Oh, right in front of me. I'm gonna... Right now I'm mixing the 3 different metallics up because I'm going to do... All 4 helmets are going to be a little bit different, but mostly different in the color wise. Yeah, I understand, Dan. You're a busy man. Um, I'm going to do 3 of them in the metallic. Um, one of them is going to be a gold metallic. One of them is going to be a silver metallic. And then this other one is going to be um, highlight, highlight green. It's a metallic also. And then the other one, I might have it just a plain color. Or, no, I think I'm going to do the other. I'm going to do 2 of them in the silver metallic, because then I could put a base over top of it to have that on that silver and that. But one of them will probably have like I'm thinking about either 1 or 2 of them will have the flame in it. So the silver. And I've been watching a live stream, and it's to do with the Keybridge, the Yeah, the Key Bridge rebuilt. Um, they have a website and they do live streaming 24/7. And these guys could use your help and everything on joining their page. Uh, I believe their money goes towards helping them with their camera, and the guys on there are pretty knowledgeable. So, uh, like I said, this is it. This is the part on the Fort Armstead, Baltimore, Maryland streaming live, time live. This side is the side that I live on. Uh, where you guys seen the picture of my motorcycle next to the Key Bridge. This is the camera from my side. Uh, this side is the Baltimore shipping channel. They're out in the middle of the water. They're doing the pylons and that out in the water and that. Uh, they got a couple good cranes out there, and that one's a really nice view also. And that one's in four. Their camera's in 4K, and then on this one it's in, or this one's in 2K. That one's in 4K. I don't understand why the one camera is better than this one. Camera is better than this camera for some reason, but they're both to the same people. Same same people are running the cameras and that. And it's pretty cool watching it. The big hammer and taking the pop, putting the pylons down, really cool. And then on this camera, they're on that one they're taking the bridge apart, taking the road, or not the road, but the trusses off the bridge. And like I said, that's at Fort Armstead Park where I took the picture of my motorcycle and that. Pretty good website there. I don't see much. So if you guys don't subscribe to my channel, at least subscribe to them. They're doing an awesome job. All right. Now on all four helmets, I already have the Autobahn, Autobahn sealer on there. Have it sanded down. I sanded the helmets down before I put the Autobahn sealer on there, and then after I put that on there, I went ahead and sanded the helmets down again. So now we're just going to put the base. I call it the base coat layer on the helmet, and then I'll go ahead and start shooting the other colors and all that. And all four airbrushes that I'm using are from Timothy John Luke's collection. And so let's get started here with this. We're going to start off with the silver. This metallic silver that I'm using is the 0351. That's from Wicked. Cretex wicket. And I'm going to go ahead and shoot both. I'm going to shoot 2 helmets with this silver. And if y'all have any questions in that, hopefully I can answer it. I'll try. And what's Dan up to today? At the airport or? And I should be camping, but I'm not camping. I had a little accident, or I didn't. My brother had a little, not a little accident. It ended up being a major accident. He accidentally ran over the dog. He took the dog to the hospital, and she didn't make it. But so the way things are, the way it was, just went ahead and canceled the camping trip. Yes, I do know that, but um I prefer this paint and all to attach to something. Uh Sealer, I know sealer is you don't have to. What sealer's doing is filling everything in for you and that. But I want the paint to adhere to something. So if you have a little bit of sand marks in it, uh, I feel more comfortable that it's adhering to something. Cars and all that, when you're doing cars and that, it does really good. Sealer does really what they're supposed to do. Seal that area up and let your paint go ahead and do it. But if you leave this, and sometimes I feel that if you're leaving the sealer on there for a good while, like I did on these helmets and that, I had the sealer on there overnight. I'm not going to play with faith that the sealer going to still grab the paint. Because 90% of the time, like when they're doing the cars and that, they necessarily don't put the sealer on unless they're painting over top of it. And then they let the paint set overnight and they go ahead and clear over top of it. So it's to, I mean, if you want to do it that, if you want, you can do it. All right, I'm about ready to pull it off the camera. So you can see right on through where I had that sealer. That's all right. We'll just put we're gonna put a couple coats of this on here, and right where you can see in that uh, this part of the helmet, I'm gonna have that black with a little bit of blue, or black with a little bit of blue on that, and some most of this will get covered up from the paint that I do underneath, but I don't see this. Yeah, sometimes I should not go ahead and sand them, sand that sealer down, but I haven't had no issue with the sealer and the paint and all that, the paint peeling or whatever off of there. So that's where I am on it. See, I'm watching this on my big screen TV now on the YouTube channel. Uh, he's they're driving one of the pylons into the water, and he's using that big hammer. That's pretty cool. One guy on the stream, he was telling you how much the hammer weighs and everything like that. And that was cool. Right now, he's driving the one in with that hammer. It takes them a while to set up in the mornings and that. But they get going. I think once they get their rhythm down of doing the thing, doing everything, it'll probably come along pretty good. I think right now they have a total of 6 pylons in the water. And don't forget to subscribe to my page. I need help also. These guys need help more than me. I think their job is more important than mine. But I just happy to teach you guys and show you guys different channels. And the reason I watch I like watching them is try to get some inspiration from their camera view. Like that water, I'm looking at the water and I convert. I think back of when I did that Corvette painting, how my water looks similar to that. Just spraying air on there right now. A little bit of paint. And shooting the metallic out of this air gun. You definitely had to watch it. The metallic clogging up the gun and that. But I did put it on my Vortex mixer and all that before I start shooting it. And I had to make sure with the metallic that I clean the gun out right away after I'm done. Because that metallic will clog up the paint gun. I don't know why I thought you were at the airport. I got you confused with Dave. That's what it is, Dan. Dave Bug. And I ain't seen Dave in a good while. That's right. Dad likes riding his motorcycle. Right? Am I right? That picture I got of my motorcycle next to the Key Bridge, the Key Bridge that went down. That's an awesome picture. Astro, yeah, I haven't seen Astro in a while either. JC, yeah, JC, I see every once in a while. You go on a lot of different channels like I do, Dan. So, man, I think Timothy John Luke. He came on here a couple times on the weekend. I asked him last weekend. I think it was last weekend when he was on here if he was going to do his live stream, and he said maybe. He didn't say for sure. I think he never did. So I know he's busy with his work, new job, and that. So I could understand. Also, to let everybody know that's on here or watching later on, all my artwork is for sale, and no matter uh, of how to get it shipped to you, I'll get it shipped to you. Um, you can check it out, and if you don't like the artwork, you can send it back to me, and we'll send. But the know where to ship it at and how to do everything else, we'll do instant. Um, you have to instant message me and that, and we'll set all that up, everything on the instant message. Your shipping address and everything like that. But I did post where I had all the prices on all the artwork. These guys, these helmets and that, they're go to my RC cars, mine and my brother's RC cars. They're not for sale. And that coffee cup, that one I'm going to give what Honey first shot at buying it, because after all, it was a picture that she posted on Facebook, I believe it was. And I never did put a price on that one. And it's already signed at the bottom. And that one will probably go like haven't really thought of a price on that one. Right now, it's a rare piece that I have never, I haven't done a piece on a coffee cup. I ain't got my glasses on. I broke a pair of glasses the other day. Oh, I see some of the metallic in there. Yeah. Can't really tell that there's metallic in there unless you look at it close up. He hasn't said what his new job is. I know it's between that and him teaching and that. I got my YouTube channel, Instagram, and Facebook. No website. And all my videos. I did the videos of the prices of all the artwork and that on the YouTube channel. And they whatever sells, sell. Whatever doesn't, doesn't. And we're about to have a yard sale here, so some of it might go out in the yard sale, see what happens here with that. Trying to get the, I've been trying playing around with, I have an old GoPro camera, the Hero Session or Hero 4 Session. It's a good GoPro camera. I've been trying to get it downloaded and everything. It's a good camera. Nice camera. I'm trying to get it to download to my phone. And you gotta pay for their subscription and that. I think it is for GoPro. So I did, but I still can't figure out how to download it to the laptop and to my, especially to my phone, because I cannot. it's been so long since I operate the camera, and they ask you, have you had it downloaded to the phone and that, and I have, but I don't remember the passwords or that anything on it. So it's been hard for me to get it downloaded and that. And then I take the SD card out and how the take the SD card out and to download it onto the laptop. I don't know on that. I don't know much on that, so I'm learning that part. I'm watching YouTube videos of how to do it and that, and some of the YouTube videos are like 10 years old or something like that. Like the technology has changed, so it's kind of funny of trying to do it that way. But I'm so computer illiterate, you put that on top of it all, and it's like, whatever. So, like last week, that's practically all I did last week was try to figure out how to do the GoPro camera. And then I'm going to have another week of trying to figure out how um, to do my Cameo. I got to get that up. I want to get that up and running. When you're computer illiterate, you got a lot of work to do. So I'm trying, working up. We'll get there. All right. I'll be right back. You have a great day, Dan. I'll talk to you later. All right, I think that's a. We'll do later. We'll do some more later on that. Let's get to this one. This one we're doing with the same. And this one I need this also. We're gonna do this one with the silver. I do have all kinds of videos that I have done on YouTube and that, so go ahead check them videos out and hit that like and subscribe, because I definitely need your help to build this channel up to where I could get some more equipment and everything like that. And we'll do longer videos. Guys like long videos or short videos, let me know. We'll see what everybody prefers. I like to know what everybody prefers, get a majority vote on that stuff, and the majority wins. Unlike the election sometime. I could do some really long videos. I'll do really long videos. You guys want them to last 8 hours, or I don't think YouTube will allow it. But I'll do some long videos. I got some short videos. I haven't did an 8 hour or do, because you could probably do like 3, 6, 9 hours. Do 3 of them consecutively. Yeah, I see some of them. I see more of the metallic in this one. That's silver metallic. It's kind of weird looking at that one. It's really thin. I see it in here as it dries. I want to shoot another coat on this one. It's not popping out as much on this one. It is in the back. Yeah, you can barely understand that it's there. All right, that's those two. Um, Now I'm going to do the on this one. Oh, I gotta empty that. Gotta empty the gun out. Like I said, if you don't empty the gun out right away after you're done with it, the metallic can build up in there and get stuck in that needle area. So that's why you should clean your gun out right away. Should have a good habit of cleaning your gun out right away when you're doing your artwork anyway. Now I think I'm going to do this one with not the gold, but the high. What is it? Highlight green. And that's what we're going to do. I'm going to do it out of the same gun. That's a nice color too. This color kind of reminds me of a pearl white. But when it dries, it's like a highlight green in a way. See that green in there now. Good morning, Brian. Yeah, you can see some of that green in there now. Just spraying air, just doing the air over it right now. Get it to dry up. I like this green. This highlight green is pretty cool. So what's Brian up to today? Mr. Leahy, how you doing, buddy? Yes, it was supposed to be a camping weekend. Uh, my it ended up we canceled it because my brother accidentally ran over the dog and the dog did not make it. Took the dog to the vet hospital and a lot of damage was done. And if she would have made it, it would have been she would have had a rough life. So with all that going on, so we just went ahead and canceled it. That was bad. He was really attached to the dog more than me, and first time I seen him attached to an animal like that. And why he was in the vet hospital with the dog and that he touched the dog in a spot that she didn't like and she bit his thumb and was really bad. He had to go to the emergency room then and everything like that. So something was telling us not to do it. So we canceled it. And I figured I'd come on here and do a live stream. Yeah. So it's uh what you guys see up over here is um them working on the bridge, the Key Bridge. The Ford Armstead one, this top one, well, both live streams they do is 24/7. But this one at Fort Armstead, it's the Maryland, yeah, Maryland, USA, Baltimore, Maryland, USA stream time live. This is the one where I got a picture of my motorcycle next to the Key Bridge. Both of these are them rebuilding the Key Bridge and that. And this one's the Baltimore Shipping Channel, where right now they're in the process of rebuilding and stuff like that. And these guys could use some support to get their video cameras, their streaming cameras up to date and everything like that. So I put them up on the board here. Really good channel. They operate 24/7. And it's really neat watching them. Like right now, they're in the process of pounding some of the pylons in the water, and this one is pounding the pylons in the water. And he talks about if you ask the question, they'll tell you what the hammer weighs that they're doing the pylon in the water, and that really cool sight. Well, Brian, you have a good one, man. You have an awesome day. And it's pretty cool. I got it up, this one up on the big screen TV watching as they're working, as I'm doing my live stream right now. So if you subscribe to their channel and that, they'll give you information. They on the shipping channel and that they tell you what ships coming in and everything about the. Sometimes they tell you stuff about the ship and all that. Really cool site to watch. If you have it on, I got it on the phone and they have a live chat room on and that. I don't see right now. I have it up on the big screen, so I don't see what the chat room is doing. But first thing in the morning, I have it on my phone and that, watching it, and I tell them good morning and everything like that. And I like watching it as the ships come in and them working on that. Cause sometimes he'll move the camera around on this one as the ships are coming in and everything. Tells you how fast they're coming in and everything like that. Really super cool sight to visit. Cause he'll pan out and he'll pan out and pan around and everything like that. Now the Fort Armstead one, that camera is, I don't think that camera is as good as theirs, but they're both related. I end up being a member of that channel, but like I said, the Fort Armstead one, they're taking down the beams right now. The road's all taken down on both sides. They got the road off there. Now they're in the process of taking these beams out. But like I said, this one is the one where I got a picture of my motorcycle next to the Key Bridge. That's where I had. That's where I took that picture. Hey, now this what I'm spraying here is the highlight green on this helmet. The other two helmets I sprayed the silver metallic, and I think I'm going to go ahead and go over them with this highlight green. I like this green too much. It's a highlight green metallic. Spray there now. I should have, before I did this, I should have went ahead and painted these white, but that's alright. A lot of the areas get covered up, so you can see through on some of these spots and that, but a lot of these areas get covered up. It's where I sanded through the Autobahn sealer, and I didn't have to sand it down, but I had the Autobahn sealer sitting overnight, and I like sanding the Autobahn sealer down, especially if I let it sit overnight. But I do like this green metallic. It's the highlight green metallic in that. And it is this one. There's a number all, the 403. The Wicket 403. You know what? We're going to spray that. Let me set that there. And we're going to spray over the silver. Let's spray some of this over that. That must be a pretty big painting that you're doing, Steve. Got a lot of work going into that. Either big or a lot of detail. Sorry, I keep taking this off the... Big with a lot of details. Alright, hopefully I get to see it. Hopefully I ain't hunting. Well, I should be able to see it. I'll have my phone with me. Thanksgiving weekend. And that's when I go hunting. Whoa. Alright. I need my gloves. We gotta change the water. Now this one we're gonna do with the gold. I gotta clean my gun out. Anytime I spray the metallic, I clean the gun out right away. Right away. These helmets for the R RC cars and that they're pretty cool. I forgot that it's 8 helmets. And the two skull the two skull helmets, that were pretty cool. Now this helmet is a full face, and the other, okay, there's two skull helmets, two open face helmets, and four full face helmets. So now I'm doing the four full face helmets. They had stickers on these helmets and that, and I'm like, we'll peel the stickers off and let's do them upright. It's for mine and my brother's RC cars. Uh, these cars, we got these cars. Shoo, I think it's been over, well over 5 years ago. And you could do a lot of different things with these RC cars. Like they have different parts that you can put on them for like the suspension and for the suspension wise. You can put a different body on them. They make different bodies on our cars with their bigger scale cars and that. And well, these cars, I think these cars when we got them back then, I forget, they were like $800 for the cars. I just happened to have extra money. I think it was from the taxes that year. That's how I saved up for it, was the taxes and that. And that was cool. I like, yeah, let's get them. um, like I said, he got he's gotten in real deep on his. He's put a lot of different suspension components and all that on his, which is cool. I mean, they when you add them parts into it, the suspension grabs to the ground really good and really has a nice stance to it. When it's driving like flat on the ground compared to mine. Mine's like when I stomp the gas on it, the one wheel lifts up in the air and that. Now he tied his suspension down to where that doesn't happen. I mean, you get different springs and stuff like that on these. Different springs. And they're battery operated too. So you get a more of a powerful battery. If you get that for it, it boosts up the power on them. Really cool. They're big. Dogs love chasing them. They nip at the tires and that. The big knobby tires. But I did post a picture of the car. Mine's got the camouflage look on there. Alright, I said we'll do gold this time. on this helmet. If people watching this later on in that, please hit that like and subscribe. Um, yeah, hit the like and subscribe button. And share the channel with people. I definitely need a lot of people to join the channel, subscribing. Helps the channel out to grow more to where I can get uh, cameras and stuff like that. And never know what kind of artwork I'm doing. I like doing all different kinds of artwork. I don't stay on one certain kind. I'll do stuff like this. I did a coffee mug. I done little ceramic thing, a little ceramic rabbit, and turned that ceramic rabbit into a jackalope. And took a Hot Wheel car. The Hot Wheel cars you see right there by the cash register. I took one of them apart and gave it the rusty look, patina look, I should say. And paintings, all kinds of different paintings from celebrities up to the car paintings. Car paintings, devil baby, the baby holding the skull and stuff like that. Celebrity, I did Farrah Fawcett, done scene picture movie scenes and that from American Graffiti. Um, what is it? Lonesome Dove. I think it. No, not Lonesome Dove. Open Range. Um, yeah, I did the Farrah Fawcett, and I did Young Sally Fields, or and Dirty Mary, Crazy Larry, and women with tattoos, and all kinds of different things. I don't, if it interests cars, all kinds of cars. I like doing cars. Cars are, to me, the easy ones to do. I guess that's because I worked in body shops most of my life. I say like 90% worked in body shops. So cars I don't mind doing. I'll do them different ways. But I'm trying to get into the background of things, of doing art, like landscapes and that. I'm trying to get into that a little bit. A little bit. Customizing pieces. Like if you have a classic car and you want me to do a painting of it, I could do that. I have two commissions that's in the process. Nobody's pulled the trigger. One was a commission on a book that the person's writing. They want me to do the cover of a book, and I haven't gotten back to him, or he hasn't gotten back to me. So then the other one, the guy doesn't know if he has the funds to pay for it, and I already sent him copies of what I was thinking from what he said and what he sent me. The other guy never did send him anything. I should work on that one. I might have to do that and send it off to him. I got an idea what he wants and everything, because he did send me pictures of what he wants and that. I just got to draw it up. But like I was raised all this time was money talks and bull crap walks. I have a feeling that some of them are doing this to see what I come up with, and I come up with it, and then they turn around and, oh, I'll take that idea and run with it, and I'm out where I don't have nothing. They get somebody else to do it. That's all right. What comes around goes around. That's all I have to say about it all. This gold turn does really good. I tell you what, on the videos or the streaming site on this, if I was to do that, do the way they have the camera setting now, if I was to do that picture there, that's kind of like doing Steve Leahy doing the Tokyo painting with all that stuff going on there. That's a lot of different things there. You got the cranes, the tugboats coming in, the buildings in the background, the trees, the change of the fall colors of the trees and everything. The cars going up and down the road. All that on that right there with that camera. That's a lot of stuff to do there. It'd be a good challenge. I like it. I like it that it has a lot of colors, but it's definitely would have to be. It would take a while. Definitely a lot of paintbrush work into that. Steve, you need to check that out. The Baltimore Shipping Channel. Check that out. See if you can do that painting. With the two cranes there, and then the barge that the cranes are on. To do them, and then the background of the cranes on the dock. Those cranes at the same time. You got blue ones and white ones. And right in front of you is the water. I had to get a picture of that. Take a picture of that and challenge myself to do something like that one. Yeah. We'll do that one day. That's a really that'd be a really challenging one to do that. That would probably take me every bit as long as it did when I did that vintage sign painting with the Volkswagen. That this yeah this would probably be longer than that vintage sign with the Volkswagen. This would take me longer. I had to get a lot of color markers, so I don't do it all in just paintbrush. I need color markers to do it too. It'd be a good challenge. I think it would be. I think it'd be a good picture also. Especially him with the hammer on the crane right now. Let me spray another round of gold. would have been on here. Okay, we got 5 minutes, 4 minutes. I like this gold. Hey, Poco, how you doing, buddy? Got back from vacation. Welcome back. You had fun? As long as you had fun, that was a good vacation. Been traveling since yesterday. Dang. You must have went on a really good vacation. That gold looks pretty good on there. Had the best time. 26 hours of travel. Oh, that that's not any worse than I spent 76 hours on a Greyhound bus traveling from here to Louisiana, Shreveport, Louisiana, on a Greyhound bus back in the day. Went went there to visit my sister and her husband, who worked who here in Maryland. He worked here in Maryland at the GM plant, and he went ahead and him and my sister got married. And when the GM plant closed here in Maryland, he went out to Shreveport, Louisiana with GM. 12 hours on a plane is a lot. You drink Red Bull, well, Red Bull gives you wings. Hmm. Australia? Dem- Dem in Australia? Oh, okay, cool. The pumpkin that you designed, that's pretty cool. Did it live tonight. That is cool. I like when people recognize your work in that and they do stuff like that. It makes you feel really honored. This gold is so cool. And I have another gold that I haven't tried yet. It's the yeah, these I got four of these helmets also. I did the other four helmets, Poco. They were see, this one is a full face helmet, and I got four of these full face helmets, and then I got two open face helmets that I already did, and two skull helmets. It's these are You can switch these helmets out on our RC cars. The other four helmets are done. Now I'm doing four of these open face helmets, and they are. I'm going to do all four of these a little bit different from each other. Huh, just realized that. Yeah. Yeah, that's going to be it for this one. So they're all going to be a little bit different. It's like I did this one. It has the green, kind of a green tint to it. I like that green tint to it and that. Uh, so you can see where it kind of got that on there. So that looks pretty cool. Even though that I sanded through on the sealer and that, I'm not really worried about it because I'm going to have some stuff going around that. I'm not concerned on all of it, but that's um, this one's the same way. It's got the silver and that green tint to it a little bit. So I'll do some work on that. This one's the same way. I got like a little tint to them, but uh, and then on all four of them, it's got the shield. They're going to be black, but now I'm going to go ahead and what I'm going to see how good I could do the flames on it because you cannot bend this around. So I'm just going to go ahead and like put it on there. I'm just going to hold it in place and hopefully everything works out to where I could like do it to where I could bend it around and stuff like that. So then I go ahead and do the flame going down. I had to move it to where I could put the flame down there to where that'll like bend around and everything for the flame and that. I had to get this lifted up in the air higher because the air pressure will move that push that against there, and I'll do it that way. Same way with the top. I'll just keep pushing, letting the air push it down and do it. It's going to be a little tricky in that, but that's all right. Then the other ones, I'm going to go ahead and I'll do some tape lines and all that on them also. Do different colors and stuff like that. So that's my thinking on doing this on these we'll see how the flame job turns out and everything like that. And across the top, since I have the sides, I can do across the top in a way, take it up like that or something, and let the air pressure push the flames on there. I just have to keep rolling it and stuff like that. But it's pretty neat that I had this stencil. I forgot all about this stencil. I was like, let me try doing that. Well, I do have a negative and a positive one, but it's kind of hard to do it because it's a real flex, not, it's a stiff piece in a way. I can set that up like that too. But I like it going better around the sides and that because you don't have enough room there. But if I do around the sides, if I do the sides, let me see if I could do this. Still a little sticky. This side looks like it's all right. See, I could do something like that and let the air pressure hold it out like I want. Do it that way. And that'll look pretty cool going like that. And let the air pressure hold it out for me. That'd be cool. I have, like I said, now I have to let all these dry up, and that'd be good. But I do have, because it does come with the negative and the positive. So maybe one I'll do negative and the other one I'll do positive. That's I'm gonna play with them and see. I could do it. I could do it either way. I could with having this like this and everything. I could go ahead and just spray my color on there first, and then come back over it with the flame, but have it as a ghost flame over top of the color, another color that I put on here. Might do the blue on this one because it's like a green that I have on here, this green metallic in a way. Do a light blue dusting over some of it, and then do a ghost flame of a lighter blue. Just play with it a little bit. I'm gonna take my time with these four helmets and that. I'm right now. I want to get them to dry up and everything, and then we'll maybe one of them I'll tape up with the stripe designs, and then the other ones I'll do also. It's just play with them. Just keep playing with them until you get it. That's it. So that's all. The helmets are sprayed with their metallics on there. And that was my whole goal for today, was to at least get that done. Because now they got to sit and dry and everything. Uh, so that was the feed for today. Thank you all for coming on by. Uh, what time is it? I've been on here over 2 hours. All right, I thank you all for coming on by. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. Uh, always enjoy having a lot of people watching this page. And these two pages, that's how the key bridge is built. They're working on the key bridge. They're doing reinstruction of the new key bridge and that. And this one up top is the one that I have the picture of my motorcycle next to the key bridge at Fort Armstead Park and that. But these are the website Baltimore, Maryland, USA, streaming time live, and then the Baltimore shipping channel, the Baltimore, Maryland, USA, streaming live. Both of these channels are great. The one down the bottom, the Baltimore shipping channel one, is a really good channel. They got a very good camera on that one. They don't have as good as the camera on that Fort Armstead. But these guys need help on their channel, so visit there. And like I have it on TV right now on my big screen TV, and they don't have no sounds with their system yet, but I'm sure they will. And you can see them hammering some of them pylons in the water and that, and really cool view looking at it. On the Armstead one, you can see where they're taking some of the beams off the bridge and that. So check it out. You'll enjoy it. And like I said, hit that like and subscribe button on my channel and their channel. Hit the subscribe. And you all have a fantastic day and the rest of the weekend. Have fun. All right. Bye.